So how do you start a painting? In this video, I'm going to show you how I begin by drawing out the Notan and painting tiny gouache color studies so that I know where I'm going. But first, we begin with the Notan and move from there. My name is Vita Evenson, and I paint grease. I'm going to show you that I'm doing Notan studies, which are the abstract black and white or dark and light shapes in your painting. It is the underlying structure. It is the most important structure. You have to do a few different Notans, and then you are naturally drawn to the one that works for you. And then after that, I'm going to show you examples of the two Notans that I liked and putting them in color studies. One using more browns and warmer colors, and the other with cooler colors in gouache. So with that, let's get started. Here I have a Fabriano drying pad. It's just basically for pencil or color pencils, but you can really use any kind of paper. These are just quick little thumbnail sketches. I'm going to try a more squared one here and just kind of see how that works out. No details again. I'm squinting down at the photo reference and I'm just doing different designs and just playing around with it and seeing what feels right, what I like, doing more of a close-up, seeing what that might be like. So far I like this middle one. Now I'm doing one in pencil. I'm going to do now just at different sizes. Just try it out, see what works for you. I kind of like that one as well. So I'm going to take those and just play with them using gouache. You can see I'm using a limited palette, a primary limited palette with some burnt sienna. And just mixing some colors and putting it in. Using a largish brush. This is not a place for details. This is a place to get the values in, the color tone that you want, which will be the underlying emotion of your painting. And here I've got, more pinks and warmer colors with browns, more in the darks. And it gives a different feel, just spring being warm and beautiful and earthy. And, as you can see again, I'm just getting a feel for it. Here I didn't get the beginning. Sorry about that. Here I'm using more of a cooler palette. The pinks are now more lilac, bluish, and I have the more of a blue sky area, and the darks are bluer as well. And it has a different feel about it, doesn't it? The cool tones bring out more of a freshness in the feel of the flowers. And going in, I know later on if I do this second one that there'll be more detail where I can add some warm colors in the highlight flowers, which will just make that contrast, just make that difference in the final painting. So there's a lot of playing going around here. It's a fun time. These are just great to do these little studies. So along with your Notan, starting with your Notan, which is a must. If you do not do these color studies, okay, but please do Notans. Please get that underlying shapes of the darks and the lights, not of the flowers, darks and lights. Okay, so you can see, even though this was a time-lapse video of the Notan drawings and these gouache color studies, you can see how easily and how quickly they can be done. First of all, the Notan should be done with a brush. You can do it with a pen. You can do it with a pencil. It's just scribbles. You don't need to spend a lot of time on it. You do not need to get detailed. You are not drawing the potential scene. In this case, the apple blossom flowers. We're not going to go in and draw all the flowers. You're going to squint down, get rid of the details, and just look at the light shape against the dark shapes. And then once that is done, you can move into your gouache color studies. You can do it, of course, with acrylics. You can use watercolors. You can use oil paints. You can use whatever you want. I find gouache very easy because it acts a lot like oil paint. And again, I'm using a limited palette because, you know, you don't need to get yourself all discombobulated with all sorts of colors. Keep your palette clean, keep it simple and easy. So with that, you guys, I am going to move on into painting this little study, this gouache study, and move it into an oil painting study, again using a slightly larger canvas and testing it out. And then if it works, and if it really works and I like it, then I will move it into a larger painting. So with that, be inspired, be creative, be you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.